Imagine waking up one day and realizing something powerful. Most of the stress in your life didn't come from your problems. It came from people, their opinions, their negativity, their drama. Now imagine what your life would feel like if you simply stopped caring about it. Because the truth is this: peace is not something you find. Peace is something you protect. And sometimes the strongest move you can make is simply ignoring people. Part 1. Not everyone deserves your energy. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing they must respond to everyone, every opinion, every criticism, every argument. But think about it. Your energy is limited. You only have 24 hours in a day. So why spend your energy explaining yourself to people who already decided they don't understand you? Successful and peaceful people understand one thing: not every voice deserves access to your mind. Some people criticize you not because you're wrong, but because your growth makes them uncomfortable. When someone sees you improving, focusing, leveling up, it forces them to face their own lack of progress. And instead of growing themselves, they try to pull you back down. That's why protecting your peace sometimes means closing the door on unnecessary noise. Part 2. Silence is power. There is a powerful quote that says, "Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty and the pig likes it." Some people thrive on conflict. They want reactions, they want attention, they want drama. And the moment you respond, you give them exactly what they want. But silence confuses them. When you stop reacting, you take away their power. You see, emotional control is a rare strength today. In a world where everyone reacts instantly, the calm person is the most powerful person in the room. Sometimes the strongest response is not a clever comeback. It's simply no response at all. Part 3. Protecting your mental space. Your mind is like a room. Every conversation, every comment, every negative person is like someone entering that room. Now imagine allowing everyone inside. Soon the room becomes crowded, noisy, chaotic. You can't think clearly anymore. This is exactly what happens when you let too many opinions control your mind. The truth is, not everyone deserves a seat in your mental space. Some people only bring negativity, judgment, drama, doubt. And if you keep listening to them long enough, their voice slowly becomes your inner voice. That's why protecting your peace is not selfish. It's necessary, because your future depends on the quality of thoughts inside your mind. Part 4. People will always talk. Here's a truth most people learn too late. People will talk about you no matter what you do. If you succeed, they will say you changed. If you struggle, they will say you failed. If you stay quiet, they will say you're arrogant. If you speak up, they will say you talk too much. You see the pattern? No matter what you do, someone will have something negative to say. So the real question becomes, why let people who don't build your life have the power to control your emotions? The moment you stop trying to please everyone, your life becomes much lighter. Freedom begins the moment you accept that not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. Part 5. The power of walking away. Walking away is often misunderstood. People think walking away means weakness, but in reality, it takes strength to walk away. It takes maturity to say, "This conversation is not worth my peace." This doesn't mean you avoid problems. It means you stop participating in pointless battles. Some arguments are not meant to be won. Some people are not meant to understand. And some situations only drain your energy. Wise people know when to speak and when to simply leave, because protecting your peace is more valuable than winning an argument. Part 6. Focus on what truly matters. When you stop wasting energy on people's opinions, something amazing happens. Your focus returns. Your mind becomes clearer. Your goals become sharper. Suddenly, you have more energy for your growth, your health, your dreams, your purpose. Imagine how powerful you could become if you stop giving attention to people who contribute nothing to your future. Every great achiever understands this. They guard their focus like a treasure because they know something most people ignore. Distractions are the enemy of greatness. Part 7. Peace is the real success. Society often defines success as money, fame, or status. But ask anyone who has experienced real stress and chaos in life, and they will tell you something different. True success is peace of mind. Peace when you wake up. Peace when you go to sleep. Peace knowing you are living your life without unnecessary drama. And the biggest threat to that peace is often the people we allow too close. Sometimes the greatest life upgrade is not gaining something new, but removing what disturbs your peace. Part 8. You don't need everyone. One of the most freeing realizations in life is this: you don't need everyone. You don't need everyone's approval. You don't need everyone's understanding. You only need a small circle of people who truly respect you. Quality relationships are always better than quantity, because 10 fake supporters can never replace one real friend. When you stop chasing validation from the crowd, you start building a life that actually belongs to you. Final message. At the end of the day, your peace is your responsibility. No one else will protect it for you. So choose carefully who you listen to, who you argue with, who you give your time to. Remember this simple rule: not every message deserves a reply, not every opinion deserves attention, and not every person deserves access to your life. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply smile, stay silent, and keep moving forward. Because the people who truly matter will never disturb your peace, and the people who disturb your peace never truly mattered. Ending line: protect your mind, protect your energy, and most importantly, protect your peace. Because once you master the ability to ignore the noise, nothing in this world can control you anymore.